Here at Rick Slingern Stadium, Kip Kern Field, here at Liberty Center High School on a absolutely beautiful Thursday evening. Once again, halftime score, Liberty Center leads at 14-0. I thought Patrick Henry played a little stout defensively. They did a nice job of kind of keeping the big gains to a minimum. I think they did a nice job of, I think you said earlier, reading their keys on their defensive side. The story really has just been Liberty Center's offensive line play here offensively that has led to the two-score lead.
Yeah, certainly Levi Orth has done a great job in there tonight. You had good blocking by Jack Ward. You're getting good center play. Cooper struggled a little bit maybe. He has struggled a little bit maybe on snaps, but has done a really good job up front moving guys. Our inside run started to come together with Westover, so I agree with you right there. The offensive line really started to impose their will, anxious to see if they can continue that here in the second half.
Hey, guys, we're going to see a change at quarterback here. Ralston Peters, he hit his head pretty hard when he got tackled on one of those blitzes. So I think Troy Pericini's been warming up at quarterback, and I think when we get the offensive side of the ball, you're going to see that.
Rudder breaks free across the left side. Good tackle there by Barrett, but a gain of 11 yards for Rudder and a first down for the Patriots on their first play of the second half.
Patrick Henry wants to run the ball. You'll see that in the varsity game. I think that they do a pretty good job up front. Tomorrow night they do a really good job up front. So these junior high games sometimes, Phil, kind of, works as a preview to the varsity game, and I think you're seeing PH now really dedicate a lot of time to the run game here. In their junior high program and their varsity program.
Also now Troy Pericini is now at safety.
So Rudder again will get the
fumble.
Carry. Fumble on the play, still loose on the turf, but it's finally picked up there by Smith. Heads up play there by the quarterback.
And Jack Ward again, right on time and with the strip, and boy, Liberty was all over that ball, but just could not recover it. But Liberty getting great penetration, Phil. Really pleased with Liberty Center's active linebackers, and their defensive line have been phenomenal so far tonight.
And I think one thing, too, Scott, with their penetration, they're not overrunning the handoffs either. Sometimes that's so easy to do when you're running full speed. You almost run yourself right by the play. Liberty Center's gotten in there, but they've broken down and made some really nice plays in the backfield.
Love to see number 7, Braxton Tamarine, check in at nose guard. The guy is as big as a minute, but he is a bull terrier. Out-quicks a lot of centers. Anxious to see if he can make a play here.
Patriots get the snap. He drops back to pass. Pressure coming over the middle. Caught in traffic. Ward was there, but a great catch in traffic by Carson Phillips, and he's able to squirt for another 5-6 yards, and they pick up a first down for the Patriots.
Another big target. Patrick Henry always has tall kids, and number 13, Carson Phillips, with first catch of the night. But you could see, again, tall, lanky, athletic. A lot of kids from PH in those skilled positions have that profile. Really good catch and throw by Jack Smith as well.
Patriots get it inside Tiger territory right around the 42-yard line. 6:14 and counting, second half just underway here at Kip Kern Field. 7th grade won in the opener, 24-8 over the Patriots. Late snap, pressure coming, he gets it away, caught right there and driven out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Pass brought in once again there by Phillips. And, Patrick Henry doing a nice job on this drive of mixing it up, a couple of outside passes, short passes. They've gone down the middle a little bit, and they've mixed up the run game as well.
I like the way Patrick Henry's protecting the passer as well. Jack Smith getting the ball out. Short timing patterns, again, another characteristic of a Bill Inseman cultured offense.
Patriots once again, Smith lined up in the shotgun, 2 backs, 1 to each side. He looks to pass again, floats it out there, but just out of the reach of the intended target. That's Jacob Joliffe. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 4. So big play here for both squads as the Patriots have kind of moved the ball here, but the Tigers can come up with a big stop. Is maybe 4-down territory here?
Possibly. Anytime you get inside the 40-yard line, it's 4-down territory in junior high. Mark, Patrick Henry's offensive line really responding to that first half, really keeping Liberty Center off the quarterback.
Yeah, I think they've changed kind of their blocking schemes. Instead of trying to push forward, they almost look like they're taking a step back and getting in position.
Here comes a run play all the way. Good penetration there by Weimer. And then here comes
wow.
Ward on a fill tackle. What a hit.
There it is.
In the open field. That's a picture-perfect tackle there. No gain on the play. 4th down.
That is the play of the game right there. Patrick Henry breaks contain. Looks like they might pick up the 1st down. I believe the runner there was Jack Smith. But, oh, my gosh, Jack Ward, like a lightning bolt. Not only did he get to the back of the play action, but he gets right to the quarterback, gets him to the ground, and very physical. Great job by Jack Ward.
Yeah, that's Jake Smith, the quarterback. He's athletic enough, but Ward just – now they'll try to run a hurry-up, runner on the give. Parasini extends it outside, and then Troy Parasini fills from the safety spot.
Big-time play.
And stuffs runner on 4th down, and a turnover on downs, and the Tigers take over.
2 big-time defensive plays, Mark. I mean, you're making plays on the perimeter. That takes athleticism. That takes discipline in your pursuit angle. Great job by the Tiger defense to shut PH down right there.
Yeah, both of those hits, man, I could hear them. Both of them, and one was all the way on the other side. So big collisions there. A great pursuit. Now, Parasini is going in at quarterback here, so that opens up, I think, another dimension for the Tigers.
Scott, I think Troy there, that's just an athlete finding the football there. I mean, he made an athletic play, made a read, and was aggressive, and that's where we are now as the Tigers take over on 1st down. Parasini wasn't able to get the handoff. He'll just take off and run and try to pick up positive yards, and he does gain about 4 on the play to make it 2nd down and 6.
And when you don't have a quarterback that has taken a lot of snaps, and it doesn't matter how good Troy Parasini is in terms of being athletic and doing his job as a tight end wide receiver, it can be a little bit mind-boggling to get the play, try to execute. We've had some trouble with snaps. So, you got your best athlete in the team in Troy Parasini at quarterback, but you saw a little confusion on the handoff back there. We're going to keep this thing simple, I think, Phil, and let him kind of be him a little bit. Let him cook a little bit.
He'll be back in the shotgun. They'll run a design quarterback run, but a good defensive play there.
And
but
they got a flag on the play.
Holding maybe. Tell you what, though, I thought number 7, Braxton Tamarine, did a really nice job on his block to spring Troy for a few extra yards, but looks like it's going to be holding.
Yep.
Peyton Johnson was the tackler there for the Patriots, but nevertheless, it'll come back on a holding call on the Tigers. So, and the dynamics of this game have really changed here in the second half as, again, the Tigers have to go to another quarterback here, and the Patriots are playing hard.
But guys, Tigers, this is the 3rd quarterback, and he's not really a quarterback. Ralston Peters was a running back to start the season with Badenhop going down.
Mark, they did, though, put Troy in a little bit in that Wildcat against Archbold, that loss over at Archbold when Jack had got injured that week. He's got some orientation to the position, but you're right. It's a tough spot to be in for Troy Parasini.
He'll take the snap. He'll hand up the middle to Weimer. Never secured the handoff, and the Patriots will get the turnover. It's recovered there. We'll see if I can get that number.
9.
Looked like 58?
9.
Yeah. I thought the handoff was effective enough. We just did not secure the football, and I think Weimer just put it on the ground, and now Patrick Henry at the 31 of Liberty Center. And to your point, Phil, things have changed. Patrick Henry had a good drive going, 2 good defensive plays by our defense, but that was a pretty chaotic offensive series for Liberty Center with
Phil,
Troy
you were
Parasini
right.
at quarterback.
58 recovered the fumble. Number 9 just went over there and took the ball and acted like he did it.
So Logan Bishop there on the recovery. 1st down for the Patriots. They'll give up the middle to Rudder. Dances at the line of scrimmage. Met right there. What a defensive play that was. 32 on the play there. That's Lester, Caleb Lester. Good stop. Fought off his blocks. Tackle for loss there for the Tigers.
Our defensive line all night long has really been effective. Gotten great push, controlling those gaps, linebackers filling, and then you're getting great play by Caleb Lester and Jack Ward. Liberty Center's defense is playing at a very high level right now.
Yeah, we called those two most of the night defensively. They have played an exceptional game on the defensive side of the football.
They have affected Patrick Henry's run game. 2nd and 11, another tackle for loss for Liberty.
Here's the shotgun snap to Smith. He rolls, throws to his right, caught there, but tackled immediately right there by Barrett at the 29-yard line. So he holds that to a very minimal gain. Good play there by Barrett. Nice catch in traffic again for a Patriot receiver, but a short gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Patriots.
They're running the outside receiver up the field to open up a nice short square out or out pattern, but Bergstrom, Barrett, I always want to say Baxter, but Bergie did a great job of reading that and getting on top of it for a very, very short game.
Okay, Scott, you don't have an excuse not to keep them straight.
Baxter, Bergstrom, Beatrice, Bowe. I mean,
the killer
good
bees.
grief.
Didn't we talk about this?
Man.
So Patriots in the shotgun. Smith will take the snap, throws left side, but it'll be out of reach of the intended target, and it will be 4th down and 7. So the Tigers, despite the sloppy offensive series last time, have a chance once again to come up with a big defensive stop here in the third quarter.
Good coverage there by Bergstrom as well. Liberty has tightened up coverage a little bit and really trying to close those windows for Jack Smith. That ball was not well thrown, but Liberty in the vicinity, Phil and Mark, I think Liberty's defensive backs have played a really nice ball game here so far in the second half.
Yeah, great communications right now. They're talking to each other, they're covering, they're calling the plays out, so great communications by the defensive backs.
Quarterback takes the snap, hands to the rudder right side,
yeah,
blitz there by Westoven. He avoids the tackle in the backfield, squirms across the 25-yard line, gets all the way up to about the 22-yard line.
Man, Martin Rudder, going to be barely short, but really good run there, Phil, by Martin Rudder.
Yeah.
I mean, that play was a big tackle for loss negative play. Liberty sent Westoven on a blitz. Been very effective run blitzing tonight, but Liberty dodged a bullet. Will take over at their 22, and Liberty's defense has really risen when the offense has struggled.
Yeah, I think interesting play call there. I think I would have liked to have seen Jake Smith, the quarterback, roll out, maybe getting some space. But nevertheless, you said Patrick Henry's going to stay true to that running game. You saw it there.
Discipline.
And just straight effort there by Rudder. Almost found a way to pick up the first down.
Big-time effort by Rudder. Great run.
2:01 here to go third quarter. Tigers still on top by 2 scores. Parasini will line up once again at quarterback. You're just joining us. Peters out with the injury. He'll take the snap. Low snap once again on the turf.
Yeah,
and I believe
Henry
the Patriots have the football once again.
Man, oh, man. We were talking early in the game about getting Cooper Hageman back off of an injury. I think he missed 2 weeks, and he has had a great year at center. But tonight, the snaps have been rough, and that one right there will cost Liberty Center again. This time now, Patrick Henry starts that drive inside the 20 after really 2 outstanding defensive stands by Liberty's defense. Let's see if they can bow their neck one more time.
Yeah, the Tiger defense will be called on once again as the Patriots will start this drive at the Liberty Center 19-yard line. They'll spread a guy wide to the left side. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's Jake Smith. He'll take the snap. Looks to pass. Throws it up right side. It's underthrown.
Picked.
Intercepted. I think
A.J.
Salmi.
Yep.
And the Tigers answer the bell. The defense comes up once again. And you saw Salmi high point that football. You talked about the Patriots having some tall receivers. How about Salmi playing big? Check out that replay. What a pick.
Salmi just goes
Great
up.
play.
He's disadvantaged in height by about 5 inches, but very athletic play. And Liberty's defense, again, with a massive stop. Man, we have dodged some bullets, but great job by the defensive backs. I think, Mark, they've had a great game tonight.
Yeah, I like I said, communications has been phenomenal. I can hear them all the way from the other side, and they pretty much called that out. Salmi made a great play.
See if the Tigers can find an offensive groove here. There's the snap. Hand up the middle to Barrett. He's got room right up the middle across the 10 all the way down to about the 14-yard line. And a burst up the middle from Barrett for about 7 yards on the play, maybe 6 on the play, we'll call it. 2nd down and 4 for Liberty Center.
I like it, keeping it simple and running behind that offensive line that's been really good all night. So we get the snap down. We know we can block them. Good run by Bergstrom and a really good job by Troy Parasini to get the football in his
Liberty's got
belly.
an injured player. They need to get him off the field. 32 is hurt.
I think Caleb Lester is the right guard.
Caleb Lester is an absolute Marine. You'd have to drag him off with a tow truck. That guy's a bad
dude.
Well,
he did a good job of hiding from the coach.
There's another high snap. Pitched right side to Westoven.
Good
Great
cut
off the block. Tries to spin out of another play. Still dragging Patriot tacklers down to about the 19-yard line. Excuse me, the 14-yard line. No gain on the play. Tackled there by number 9 for the Patriots, Clay Giesecke. 3rd down and 3 for Liberty Center.
Patrick Henry, run blitzing, really active up front, linebackers, everybody, all 11 flow into the football, knowing how important this is with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter to try to keep this field position. Good play by the Patrick Henry defense.
Yeah, and those linebackers are about 2 yards off the ball and headed forward.
Here comes another blitz here.
Parasini gets the snap, turned the wrong way, but he's got a lot of room. Makes
There
a
you
guy
go.
miss across the 20. He's got a lot of speed to the 30. He's across the 40 to the 50. I don't think
Adios,
you're going to catch
amigos.
Troy Parasini. And on an errant snap, he is going to take it 86 yards to the house. And Troy Parasini, Scott, you mentioned being the best athlete on the field. That's what he can do.
Well, man, oh, man. I mean,
Oh, my gosh. It looks like they're going to get a penalty.
I don't see a flag anywhere. I did see the
I
whistle
see a
blowing.
motion here by the referee.
Helmet to helmet.
Looks like it might be against Patrick Henry, maybe.
Blindside block call against Liberty Center.
Holy
wow.
Oh, my goodness.
So erase the 86-yard touchdown run. That flag looks like it's about the 45, so I believe that's a spot penalty.
Guys, that's
Liberty could get the first down. I actually think it might work. I mean, you want the touchdown, and Troy Parasini, again, I think what made that a broken play is I think Troy turned the wrong way. And the way the action happened in the backfield, Phil and Mark, I think that it confused the Patrick Henry defense. They were stunned. They started getting out of their pursuit angles, and it opened up a lot of yardage. And, of course, number 14 just took it over. Troy Parasini went the distance. But I'd like to see the penalty there a little bit. That's quite a call to make.
Yeah, and it was at the 40. It looked like he had already kind of cleared everybody at that point.
It's exactly what it was. I did see that the Patrick Henry Patriot all of a sudden lunged forward, so I didn't see who hit him, but somebody did. But it was well behind the play, and he was already clearly down the field. So
Coach Whitmire, Coach Miller, I'm sure, have a few things to talk about with their team. I mean, Troy looked like he was winning that very early in the sequence, and there was no reason to put a block on someone like that behind the play. Regardless, though, Liberty is up 14-0 with 8 minutes to go, or obviously the fourth quarter. The best part about this, we can grind some clock. We're up 2 possessions.
We need to hear from our sponsors real quick. Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.
Once again, thank you to all of those sponsors who make all of these broadcasts possible. Without those people, none of these would be available to you. Once again, the new YouTube platform, all the great things we're doing here at Tiger Sports Live, the athletic boosters, all those people. It takes a village, and we appreciate all of you. So starting the fourth quarter, Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Liberty Center get a chance to grind some clock here. First down. Decent field position, see how we can do with Troy Parasini here.
Looks like the Tigers try to go on 2.
Offsides.
And they will get the Patriots to jump offside, so it'll bring up 1st down and 5 now for Liberty Center.
This is an opportunity for Liberty Center to put together some first downs and run 3 or 4 minutes off the clock, up 2 scores, keeping it simple for Troy, running behind that offensive line. It's been so good tonight. Get those snaps down, Cooper, and I think we've got ourselves a good opportunity for a W here.
So Weimer will send in the play to Parasini. Just starting the fourth quarter. Have our doubleheader here in junior high action. Once again, if you missed it, the 7th grade action won 24-8. And our 8th grade trying to hold on here in the 4th. Parasini will take the snap. He'll pitch right side to Westoven. Westoven did a nice job to corral it, but I think they're going to get a holding penalty
They're
call
going to get Libby on a hold.
On the Tigers, so that'll take it back 10 yards from the spot. So it'll be a 1st down, maybe 14, something like that to go here for Liberty Center.
Yeah, one of the challenges, guys, I can see it firsthand, is with those linebackers, and basically they're sending 7 or 8 people. The Liberty Center linemen are just trying to chip, and when they're chipping, grabbing.
Anytime you get a play to the outside, too, it's sometimes instead of getting someone hooked, you're holding. That's 2 big penalties in this drive for Liberty Center. By the way, it's good to be joined by Concordia University Hall of Fame AD Caleb Pullman, Hall of Famer, both at Liberty Center and Concordia University. Good to see you there, Mr. Pullman.
He was just down here a second ago.
Legend. He's everywhere.
He's a ninja.
He's like everywhere.
So Parasini will get the snap, looks to throw, throws it out there, caught by Barrett, but tackled right away. So I don't know if Parasini ever had full hands on the ball there, but was able to get it out to Barrett and was able to get some positive yards out of it.
Now, that pressure by Patrick Henry did not allow Troy to throw a little bit more of a velocity throw to the outside there. That ball was wobbly, but
he just looked up at the coaches here and just shrugged his shoulders like, hey, what do you want?
Well, my guess is what he wants is give me the football, let me run it out of the Wildcat. You might see a play or two here with Troy Parasini as the feature.
They got Alice spread out to the far side of the field. Parasini lined up in the pistol. He'll take the snap, pitches to Westoven. Westoven got a convoy out in front of him. Good blocking there by Weimer. And Westoven pulled down from behind by Peyton Johnson. But he gets up to about the 34, maybe the 35-yard line, and it'll bring up a third and manageable here for the Tigers.
Keep the clock rolling, stay in bounds, 6:30. A first down here would clip off another 2 minutes, so I'm sure that Coach Miller and Coach Whitmire are looking to scheme up a first down. Third 5, Phil, to your point, is manageable.
I think maybe you go to that Parasini play you were talking about, maybe that power play, give it to Parasini. If you can keep this drive alive, like you said, maybe drop it down under 5 minutes, get it to 4.5 maybe with a first down here. We'll see what happens. Tigers come out in that pistol. They'll line up Salmi and Tamarine to the close side of the field. Parasini will take the snap, and he hands up the middle to Weimer, but it's going to be a false start penalty call against the Tigers, and that really hurts to move it back to 3rd and 10 now.
Yeah, Roston Peters had really started to grow in that quarterback position. It's not just yards and passing yards and touchdown passes. It's the operation. You know, just managing the huddle, managing the snaps, managing the cadence. They're still in junior high, and they're really trying to grow in those pieces of the operation. We're really struggling here to try to finish this ball game with snaps, with cadence, with handoffs. And, you know, you think of that, Phil, you think, well, that's just easy. It's just football. It ain't that easy, especially with Patrick Henry. A lot of linebacker blitzes. They're really starting to crowd the line of scrimmage. So big opportunity for Liberty to pick this first down up.
So they'll have Weimer now to the wing, Parasini in the shotgun. Low snap again. He picks it up off the turf, tries to make something out of nothing, but he's dropped in the backfield by Jake Smith. And another big loss on the play with an errant snap there by the Tigers. And they will be forced to punt it away deep in their own territory, but clock will run under 5 minutes here before the punt.
Mark, it looks like our offensive line, our center, struggling with all that Patrick Henry blitz look and linebackers coming, and just looks like they're a little bit off in some of their timing.
Yep. And that's exactly the situation, Scott. And Coach Miller just pulled him aside and said, hey, just snap the ball. Don't worry about the other stuff. Get the ball to him and let us make plays.
We've been preoccupied. Big thing when you move a quarterback out and a new quarterback in, that's difficult. You've got a center coming off an injury. You got the whole junior high just trying to get better every day. And then you got Patrick Henry playing a lot of really, pressurized defensive schemes, getting up the field, certainly doing some run blitzing, trying to put some pressure on it. So a lot coming at Cooper Hageman and this offensive line in the second half.
Once again, you can join us tomorrow night right around 6:15 from Big Red Stadium as the Tigers will take on NWAL foe Patrick Henry from Big Red Stadium. The guys will go live right around 6:15, and then on Saturday morning, right back here with me calling the game against Patrick Henry. JV action starting around 10 o'clock. We also have volleyball against Eden and Hicksville, a tri-meet going on at the same time right around 10 o'clock. And then boys soccer will host Eastwood right around 1 o'clock, and that's going to wrap up a very, very busy week here at Tiger Sports Live for us. And then we'll talk about next week's schedule when we get a break as well. So Tigers set to punt, high snap, good job to corral it. Good punt there by Ward, gets a friendly Tiger roll, still rolling across the 45, still rolling across the 40, picks up another brogue steam and gets down to about the 39-yard line. And that's where the Patriots will take over.
Yeah, Jack Ward, just fantastic. Kind of rushed it, but got off of his foot with a really unique spin and got it inside of PH's 40. He's had a couple really good punts tonight. Liberty's coverage teams have been very good. They've mimicked the varsity's coverage teams. Brian Hefflinger's done a great job with that unit in Liberty Center tonight, doing a good job covering punts. So excellent punt there by Jack Ward.
So we'll see what happens here. Now 4:44 to go, fourth quarter. Might have lost you on the video. Hopefully you can still hear us. Rudder going to get the carry along the right side. Good stop there by Lester. Turns the play back in, and then a host of Tigers come to make the tackle. Jack Ward and Jake Parasini, two of the Tigers there, and a loss of 2 yards on the play.
That play was made by Caleb Lester. Again, Liberty's getting really good penetration, both from their defensive front and the linebacker crew. They're doing a good job reading their keys, but Caleb Lester, as you talked about earlier, Phil, and Jack Ward all over that outside run. Great job by Caleb.
See what the Patriots do here. 4:09 clock running. Need a quick score here and a stop if you're the Patriots. Second down and 12. Ball on their own 37-yard line. Liberty Center's defense has answered the bell every single time here tonight. Patriots will take the snap. Jake Smith on the carry. He breaks it outside across the 40. He's got running room to the 50. He breaks across to the 40. What a play by Barrett, who kind of just stuck his left arm out there while he was being blocked and was able to make that tackle, or I guess Smith may still be running. Good play on the outside by Barrett, but not after a big gain for the Patriots.
Yeah, that's the worry when you got Jake Smith, good athlete. He breaks contain and gets out to the numbers, and big play by Patrick Henry and a great quarterback run by Jake Smith. Again, you'll see a lot of that tomorrow night, Phil. Quarterback run, best athlete in the field. Good job by Jake Smith.
He'll take the snap here. Low snap. Looks to pass. Throws it out there. It's high, but it's caught in traffic there by Johnson, Peyton Johnson. He gains about 15 yards, and it's going to be enough for a Patriot first down. Still clock not not with the Patriots, so still got to move quick here if you're Patrick Henry.
Now, certainly PH in kind of that 2-minute offense, but Peyton Johnson just goes up and is more physical, a lot like Troy Parasini. Just won that route, won that ball in the air.
He'll take the snap here, looks to give to Rudder. Good cut, but good pursuit by the Tigers. Good job there by Jake Parasini to turn that upfield. And then Caleb Lester was in there on the stop, as well as Jack Ward and Asher Miller also getting up there for the Tigers.
You talk about it, Mark. It's not about tackles. It's making plays. Number 62, Jake Parasini, made that play. Good penetration, turned it inside, and good tackle by the Tiger defense.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot. Sometimes you make a play. Sometimes you make a tackle. They're both as valuable.
Clock is running here, Phil.
Second down and 10 at the Tiger 27. Smith will take the snap, looks to pass, has time, throws it out there, caught by Johnson at the 20. He breaks across the 20 down to about the 19-yard line. He's going to be just short of a first down. And that'll bring up third down and 1.
Peyton Johnson, again, being targeted, a big physical athlete. PH has a lot of those kids, but good job by Liberty Center to get the Peyton to the ground. Good tackling, keep everything in front, run that clock.
Patriots coming out in that standard shotgun set. One receiver lined up to each side. Smith in the shotgun takes the snap, hands to Rudder left side, but that's ate up right away. Asher Miller, number 23, and that's going to force Patrick Henry to take a timeout. Cap, you mentioned him earlier in the ball game making a play. That time he makes a big tackle.
Yeah, that's one of those players, Phil, as you watch him, you go, okay, he's not in there popping pads, but, man, he's in the right spot when he needs to be, and there was a perfect example of that.
Asher Miller is a great athlete, Mark and Phil. I'll tell you, the kid, he's got some juice.
Okay, who's his father? Because his father played.
I do not know that I know Asher's father. I'm not sure that I know him.
Derek Miller.
Derek Miller, number 63.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Reaching back. Well, Asher, as athletic and springy, and I'll tell you what, he's got nothing but better. And same thing in baseball. It just seems like he starts a little slow, he gets comfortable, gets confident. That's a big-time play. Liberty Center's defense has done this all night when they've had to. They've gotten tackles for loss, negative plays, and have put Patrick Henry in tough spots. 4th and 5, minute 46. Good job by Liberty Center's defense.
I thought his footwork was tremendous there. I mean, that blocker really had no chance as he kind of gave him the dipsy-do and was able to make a tackle there. 4th down and 5. This could be the game. Patriots will take the snap. It's Jake Smith in the shotgun. He looks to pass. Rolls out to his right. Heavy pressure from Parasini. He throws. It's caught at the 5. And a touchdown pass from Jake Smith to number 88, Peyton Johnson, on a really nice improvisation play there from Smith. Found Johnson in the end zone, and the Patriots get on the board with 1:39 to go, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Not a very disciplined defensive backfield on that snap, but certainly Jake Smith, athletic, got him out in space, and Peyton Johnson's been his biggest target in that drive. So Patrick Henry with a huge touchdown. This is a big play here for Liberty's defense.
Yeah, what they did, guys, down here is they ran them off and then ran a little X pattern down here, and the two Liberty Center defenders collided.
Here's the snap. Smith looks to run all the way left side. Good pursuit by the Tigers. Barrett with a stop right at about the 2-yard line.
Great play by Bergstrom. Barrett, corners tonight have been outstanding tacklers for the most part, and there it was, outside leverage. Jake Smith trying to get to the pylon, and Bergstrom, not known as a physical player, right at the goal line. That was a huge stop.
That was pretty physical.
That was a huge stop.
I had a great
Liberty.
line of sight on that. That was pretty physical. I'll tell you what, tonight, Scott, you weren't here for the 7th grade game, but our corners tonight in this junior high doubleheader has just been phenomenal on tackling in the open field.
People think corners, Mark. They think of pass plays, pass defenses, interceptions. Not tonight. It's been stop and outside run. And tomorrow night, I think we're going to be equally as challenged on the perimeter. Those snipers and corners are going to have to show the same discipline as their junior high counterparts.
Yeah, and they've done a great job, both 7th and 8th grade tonight.
Guys, this is big. Liberty Center's had some snap issues. This is big-time stuff here. Parasini in the shotgun. He takes the clean snap, hands to Barrett, makes the guy miss. Gets back to the 35-yard line, but he stopped right there. And I think Patrick Henry will use that first time out. So, Scott, no matter how you look at it here, I think Patrick Henry's still going to end up with it if the Tigers don't get a first down, with still under 40 or so seconds to go. So it's still going to be dicey. But the Tigers here, they have the players that can break a run. So, one first down puts the game away here. The snaps have been an issue tonight, so I think that's one thing. Ball security is definitely being talked about in that huddle right now, and this is a big 132 to find out who you are as a team. You're battling adversity. You've had some injuries. You got new guys. You got guys coming back from injury. This is a big-time spot for a young team.
Number 51, Cooper Hageman, his last 4 or 5 snaps have been right on the money. I would anticipate Troy Parasini at least being a part of the next 2 plays. First down does win the game, but Patrick Henry has really tuned up their run defense with some run blitzes from that second level. Those linebackers have been very active. Liberty needs a first down, but more importantly, stay in bounds, make PH use that last time out, and a first down here at a premium. If you don't get the first down, Phil, just get that clock as low as you can get it at $1:32 with a timeout left, 2nd 10, big play for Liberty.
Probably come on that standard shotgun set. They're going to have 2 receivers probably to the right side, 1 to the left. It'll be Westoven in the backfield with Parasini. Parasini will take the snap. He's running all the way left side. Good pursuit by the Patriots.
Wow,
and a great tackle there by Johnson, who's had a monster football game, and a timeout immediately by the Patriots. So if they were to get another stop, that about 1:18, 19, 40 are still going to run off. So they're going to get it if they can get a stop with maybe 30-ish seconds to go. But the Tigers still with another play here to pick up a first down, 3rd and 10. I think that was a nice design play, Scott. Just a really, really nice individual effort there by Peyton Johnson for the Patriots.
I suspect we'll see another Troy Parasini carry here. We've made them use their timeouts. It's 3rd and 10, stay in bounds, and we've had some great punts tonight by Jack Ward. So, again, to your exact point, Mark, we've got to have ball security on this snap. We've really seen Hageman come a long way in a short period of time with these snaps in the pistol.
Yeah, that's exactly Coach Whitmire telling Parasini, secure the ball, stay in bounds. That was the only 2 things he said to him.
So Parasini will line up in the shotgun. He's got Westoven lined up to his right. Weimer, the wingback, on the right side. Parasini will take the snap. He runs right side all
Good
the
cut.
way. Great cut up across the 35, and he's down to about the 38-yard line. And Parasini comes up hobbling, and now he's hurt.
He's good.
Yeah, he got hit right in the knee.
Good job again, by number 51, Cooper Hageman. A couple of tough series on the quarterback switch, but he came through with some great snaps here down the stretch, and Liberty will let this clock run all the way down to, I'm not quite sure that I know.
I would think about
38.
30, maybe 28 seconds, somewhere in there. I think is it 40 or 38, 40 on the play clock? We don't have the play clocks
30-second
operating
play
right
clock.
now.
They're going to run this thing down, then they'll punt it.
3, 2.
Jesse Miller will call the timeout.
Well, I was right.
I
Maybe
said
about 30
38.
seconds.
You said
Yeah.
28. We were both wrong, but I was closer. The
Yeah.
price was right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, Patrick Henry is going to go vertically down the field here, Mark, and we're going to have a problem. Peyton Johnson has been dominant here in the second half, and Liberty's going to have – I don't think they're going to run the football. No timeout. So let's see what kind of punt we can get out of Jack Ward, but I think our defensive backs, and we're going to have to add some pressure because Jack Smith's been very effective, especially on the run, especially getting outside the pocket for a run-pass option. And all eyes on Peyton Johnson, number 88.
And Parasini's holding his knee, and he moved from the linebacker spot to the safety, and he's still hobbling pretty good.
Well, we need him. He's a guy in this particular drive, as we say, he's our best athlete and easily the best athlete on this field. PH has got good athletes on their side, but we need a healthy Parasini here, Troy Parasini, to make a stop.
I think Carson Phillips, number 13, is another guy who's had a couple of big catches in traffic too. So Johnson's been the catalyst here in the second half for sure. So Tigers are going to have to find a way to stall this passing offense, but we'll see how this punt is. As you've mentioned, Jack Ward's had a really nice night punting the football.
Liberty Center's coverage teams have got to get this guy to the ground.
Good snap. Punt is away. Another good roll. This one takes a little bit of a sideways roll, but it's going to still land right around the 30.
Great punt.
1-yard line. And another good punt there from Ward, and that's where the Patriots will take over with 30 seconds to go here in the game. Scott, key thing, no timeouts for the Patriots.
Keep them in bounds, but more importantly, do not let guys get behind you in the secondary. We have been raving about how effective our corners and safeties, our defensive back plays, have been really playing very well tonight, tackling and staying disciplined on pursuit angles. Now, keep them in front. No big vertical pass plays. This is a really critical time for our defensive backfield.
And Liberty called a timeout here.
Smart.
I think Coach Miller wants to talk to them about exactly what you just said.
I want to also say, we're going to put some pressure. But I'd say, Phil, you have to admit, number 5, Jake Smith has been really good.
Yeah.
Avoiding pressure. He's athletic. He gets outside the pocket. And with big targets like Peyton Johnson and Carson Phillips and Jacob Joliffe, those are some tall, athletic receivers. So it's a premium for our defensive backs to keep everything in front here.
I want to credit the PH coaching staff, too. They've put him in some positions to succeed. They've
have.
given him easy throws. They've given him manageable throws.
Found a matchup. They found a matchup.
And they really haven't put him in a lot of tough situations. Now, that play down there on the touchdown, that's a tough spot, and he made a really nice play. So I've been impressed with the way he's played thus far. But this all starts with the Tigers' defense. They have really came up strong in the first half. How big are those stops looming right now,
Huge.
Scott, with it being 14-6?
The 2-point play tackle at Bergstrom Barrett right now looms very, very large in this football game.
I think maybe the strongest asset is on the field right now for the Tigers. They're going to play about 3 deep. They're going to give Smith time to throw. He loses the football on the turf, and with no timeouts, that's going to be tough. Now 20 seconds and rolling.
This might be the last play of the game, so Liberty's going to have to tighten it up here. Nobody gets behind these defensive backs.
Patriots are going to try to come set. They're going to get the play off. 13 seconds and rolling. They're going to get it out to Johnson. Johnson catches it at the 35. Breaks a tackle across the 40, and he's drug out of bounds at the 39-yard line. And the Patriots are going to get one more play out of it. But, wow, that could have been the worst-case scenario on first down. The ball drops. He has no choice but to just fall on it.
Sometimes that ball security with Patrick Henry, you've seen a little bit of loosey-goosey with the football, and it kind of haunted Jake Smith there on the snap before and cost him around 12 seconds. That's probably 2 plays. So here we go. I mean, they're going to line up their best receivers. They're going to get them down the field. Looks like we want to cover. I see 8 guys in the defensive backfield.
I can say there's 8 of them back here, and Tamarine was told to
keep them in front.
Nobody gets behind you.
Yeah,
no one.
No flags, too. Big thing here. Can't give a pass interference. Here comes Lester. Blows up the blocker. Smith throws it deep. It's up for grabs.
Oh,
and
my
it's
gosh.
caught.
Wow.
It doesn't matter, but time's
it's
out.
a moot point as the Tigers are going to win the ball game here as they sweep the Patriots here at home as both the 7th and 8th grade gets a win. Tigers hold on 14-6, and Scott, what a surprise. The defense, the story, is the one that comes up with the winning play.
Well, Patrick Henry cost themselves 2 critical snaps. It was the offensive series going into the last Patrick Henry offensive series. We forced them to use their timeouts. We didn't get a lot of yards, but the coaching staff did a great job scheming up. Patrick Henry had to exhaust all their timeouts, and really, once the punt was made, and a great punt, it was just outstanding. He's punted well all night. Jack Ward's punt set that defensive stand-up. Liberty's defense has been very, very good the last 2 weeks. Tonight, phenomenal.
Yeah, kind of a defensive-oriented game. I don't know if we called 2 players more than 32, Caleb Lester, and 33, Jack Ward. Jack and the special teams as well. Both those young men had great games, but credit to this team battling adversity, injuries, new guys coming in, all kinds of things were thrown at them today, under the lights even, and they find a way to come away with a 14-6 win.
Special teams, good coverage, good punting, excellent tackling by the defensive backs, and some dominant performances tonight by Jack Ward, number 62, Jake Parasini, and we got some nice plays by Asher Miller. Liberty Center tonight defensively did what it needed to do. Mark, your thoughts on this game and what you saw from the field?
Well, I think it's a game of adjustments.
Yeah,
I think Patrick Henry made some good adjustments of getting their quarterback out on the run where he can be athletic. And I think Liberty Center, obviously, now on quarterback number 3. I think those last 2 series, I think, Scott, maybe you said this or Phil, but the coaching staff making that adjustment to just run the ball. Put the ball in one of your best athletes' hands and let him make plays, and they did just enough. And if you've played, Scott, Phil, you played basketball. When you lose one of your star players or one of your key players, and you have to make adjustments mid-game, that just everything changes. And Liberty Center made a number of good changes and good adjustments there.
Yeah, those kids played hard all night. Credit to Patrick Henry. They came and played hard. Both games were really, really good. Once again, 7th grade wins it 24-8, and the 8th grade holds on in a very, very good football game, 14-6. Cap, any final thoughts?
No. I think, always Patrick Henry Liberty Center. I don't care if it's Tiddlywinks or Jacks or chess or whatever. The tensions are going to run high. The desire's going to be high. Everybody's going to play hard until the final whistle, and I think that's really what happened here tonight with both of these teams. 7th grade did a great job. 8th grade, again, also did a great job. And I just – the corners tonight on both squads, I mean, the amount of plays that were made by people that didn't make tackles, and I know I use that phrase a lot, like I use the word reps a lot in our broadcast, but there was a lot of great plays made by people that did not make the tackle tonight.
Yeah, a lot of great coaching, too. You saw those snaps and some fumbles. Those things will get cleaned up. I think Coach Barrett, you mentioned it, Coach Whitmire, Coach Miller, great staff. So they're going to get some of those things cleaned up and get ready to go next week.
And Ralston Peters did not come out of the trainer's room yet. His parents went down there, so he's going to be looked at. He did bounce his head on the turf pretty hard, and he was holding it there towards the last series of the first half. So we'll wish him well, and we'll, if we get an update, we'll let you guys know.
All right, sounds good. So for Scott Barrett here on the color, we had Mark Bly on the field testing out some new stuff. Sounded great. And for Boom Boom Bauman on the techie stuff, I've been Phil Snow on the play-by-play. And once again, Tigers win it in both games. And from Kip Kern Field, Rex Lingering Stadium, it's, as always, good night and good Tiger sports.